I mean, right next to him. And then the replay causes my game to crash. Sick. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Brighton career mode here on FC24. Let's get straight into this episode. Coming off of last episode, we did have a fantastic episode. 4 wins from 4 games, 2 in the league against Fulham and Forest, and 2 in the Europa League against West Ham. We are going to be moving on to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, and our opponent is going to be none other than Bayer Leverkusen. We are going to be playing the first home game in that fixture in this episode. We are also going to be playing Arsenal at home, Brentford away, and Liverpool away for the other 3 games in this episode. So a big episode, lots of fantastic games and lots of great opponents. But just before we get into the game, I do want to show you guys the squad stats, the goal leaders and assist leaders for the squad. Matoma leads actually in both categories, I believe. He has 7 assists throughout the season and 11 goals, which is both leading the line. Danny Welbeck behind him, who's having a fantastic season. We haven't been able to play him quite as much lately just because he is 33 years old and he's digressing very, very quickly. Ansu Fati, João Pedro, and Emil Smith-Rowe, who carried us through the last episode. He had 3 goals and 3 assists in last episode alone. Evan Ferguson finally got on the score sheet as well last episode and finally came into his own. And Pascal Gross is having a pretty solid season as well. And as of right now in the standings, we are sitting in 8th place. We are 4 points behind Manchester United in 6th place, and that is our goal. We are at least trying to get top 6. Level on points with West Ham in 7th place, but unfortunately, Chelsea in 9th place have a game in hand and are still on 46 points, so they could still overtake us, but we just gotta wait and see. Before we go into the rest of the episode, I want to thank you guys again for all the support that you've shown me. We're over 500 subscribers now. We're over a lot of views on all the videos. So yeah, just thank you guys so much for all your support. If you haven't subscribed, please be sure to go ahead and subscribe. Please be sure to hit the like button, and please be sure to leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions for me on how you want me to do this career mode, any players you want me to bring in, anything like that. And also leave a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite thing about career mode is so far in FC24. I'd love to see you guys' opinion on that. But all of that being said, we are finally getting close to this Liverpool game. The standings should be updated, and we are now back in 9th place. Chelsea won their game in hand, so they are now on 49 points, but we are still level with West Ham, so we could still move up back into 8th quickly after this game. But unfortunately for us, our opponent is Liverpool. We are going to Anfield to play this game, and they are in 2nd place, only 3 points off of Manchester City, so they're going to be pushing for that Premier League title. So they're going to be very hungry to get a win in this game. For this game against Liverpool, they are lining up like this. They do not have Darwin Nunez or Gakpo starting up top. They have Diogo Jota up top, Salah and Luis Diaz on either side of him. And I see Joel Matip in CDM. I'm not sure if that's somewhere he usually plays. At left back, they have Chambers instead of Robertson. It looks like he has a red card. And then we are lining up with our strongest lineup yet again. So let's go ahead and get into this game and let's see if we can get a massive 3 points. All right, boys, first game of the day. It's looking like it's starting off pretty good. We got Estepinian going with a cross all the way across the field, unable to find anyone, and they're going to be able to get away. This is the first game we have played against a top 6 opponent in a while. So I'm nervous for this one. Hopefully we're going to be able to find ourselves with 3 points. But Liverpool are already pushing down this right wing with Mo Salah very early on in this game. Off the counterattack, he's going to look inside for Jota, who's going to find Luis Diaz, who gets blocked, and Endo finds himself with the ball on the edge of the box. But that shot is knocked out for a Liverpool corner. And Mo Salah is in to swing this one in. It looks like they're going to find Matip towards the back post. Somehow, I believe that's Diogo Jota, was able to get ahead to it, but he heads it away and out for a goal kick. He's able to get around him the second time. We're going to cross it in towards the back post. Lenormand's going to knock that one out for a Brighton corner. And Ansu Fati is going to be swinging this one in. We see Veltman towards the back post. He's unable to get to that one, but it looks like Smith-Rowe is going to be on the end of it. He's going to go for a shot, but that one will be knocked out for another corner. Ansu Fati swinging this one in again. Webster this time up for it, but puts that one well wide of the post and out for a goal kick. And they're going to throw this one in to Luis Diaz. He doesn't have any options as of right now. Veltman trying to make a tackle, unable to. Chambers back inside to Matip. He's going to do well to get around the defender. Jota ends up with the ball, a shot, and Verbruggen makes the save. Jota's still with the ball, and we are able to dispossess him finally. McAllister on the edge of the box, down to Matip. Finds Luis Diaz. No one to go to just yet. Matip's still on the edge of the box, tries to get a pass into Luis Diaz, but Lewis Dunk makes the interception. And a terrible pass in midfield. Now Matip pushing forward. He tries to go for a pass. He finds himself with the ball, makes an excellent tackle. Veltman had nowhere to go, but luckily that is out for a Brighton goal kick. Veltman inside here to Gross. Gross is going to look for the run of Evan Ferguson. Are we going to be able to get this one past the keeper? We're going to get this one past Alisson, and we take a 1-0 lead right before halftime here at Anfield. Liverpool are obviously known for their high press and their ability to press the hell out of opponents, but unfortunately for them there, they get caught out, and Evan Ferguson finds himself in the middle of the box with no one around him. And gets that shot past Alisson, and Jurgen Klopp is very, very disappointed in that goal. Mo Salah pushing down this right wing now. Finds a pass into Diogo Jota, Webster goes flying away. Diogo Jota's going to go for the shot at the near post and gets it past Verbruggen. That was pretty much just terrible defending. Webster went in for the sliding tackle because he thought the pass was going to go into Endo. And Jota just puts that one up into the back of the net, into the top of the net as well. Verbruggen maybe should have done much better there. Can't be beat at your near post from that close. And the referee's going to blow his whistle for halftime. It is 1-1 here at the break at Anfield. Matoma inside to Ferguson. He's going to find Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's going to have to go out here to Ansu Fati. We're going to look to make a move inside. We're not going to be able to. Veltman here into Dahoud. Can we find anybody? Evan Ferguson in a good spot. Tries to go for a shot across goal. But Allison makes the save out for a Brighton corner. And Emile Smith Rowe down to swing this one in. A little bit too heavy of a cross towards the back post. Gross is able to handle it though. He's going to find a pass to Ferguson, who finds Smith Rowe. Don't know exactly where to go. We're going to take this one back. Pascal Gross, he's going to go for the shot. Ansu Fati with an excellent challenge in midfield. Looking for options, not anywhere to go. Mo Salah looking for Alexander-Arnold over the top, finds him. He finds Diogo Jota. Back to Trent. Trent doesn't have anywhere to go just yet. Back into Jota. And he finds a pass over to Endo in the middle of the box. A backheel pass from Jota. I mean, what an excellent pass this was. Not much Webster or Lewis Dunk could really do about it. Just a fantastic pass in the box. And Endo in a great spot to put that one in the back of the net. And now they may be in again. Diogo Jota pushing through the middle. We're going to try to get in the way. Verbruggen gets a hand to it. That one's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. Luckily, they do not get a goal there. Mo Salah's going to swing this one in. It's a decent cross. Webster is there for a second, but doesn't head it away. Luis Diaz just dragging the ball back. We are unable to get it away. And hopefully we're going to be able to get it out with Estepinian. We do, and he finds Smith Rowe, and we are away. And now Luis Diaz is down this left wing. Veltman's doing his best to get back, is able to track back, and is able to get the tackle in. Smith Rowe finds an excellent pass to Matoma. Does he have the legs to get around the defenders? It looks like he does. Too heavy of a touch. Ferguson ends up with the ball. Smith Rowe ends up with the ball, and we can't find the back of the net. We are not going to be able to have any better chances than that. And now Liverpool are through. Mo Salah with a heavy touch. He's going to shoot it around the keeper. And that's going to be Liverpool 3, Brighton 1. And unfortunately, it looks like we are going to be taking the L in this game. Mo Salah just muscled Estepinian out of the way. Nothing Estepinian could really do. And nothing Verbruggen could really do. And that's just how Mo Salah is. Liverpool 3, Brighton 1. We are going to try to push forward here, though. Matoma out on this wing. Nowhere to go just yet. We're going to go around the defense. Look for a cutback into Smith Rowe. The ball still finds him. He tries to get a shot away. But it gets deflected. And Liverpool are going to be away. Pascal Gross finds Ansu Fati down this wing. I want to try to cross it in, but I just don't think it's going to be a great decision. We're going to try to look for Matoma at the back post. Smith Rowe looking for a pass inside to Ferguson. It almost gets there. Dahoud out here to Veltman. Down here to Ansu Fati. Can we find Smith Rowe inside? We can. He tries to get around Van Dijk. He is able to eventually. Finds Ferguson. The shot was just not very powerful. And Allison collects it. And unfortunately for us, the referee is going to blow this whistle. We do lose this game here at Anfield, 3-1 against Liverpool. It was a hard-fought contest, but Liverpool just outmanned us and outgunned us. And unfortunately, from this game, we are going to be taking away 0 points away from home. We played well, but Liverpool were just better this day. And now we move into our second game of the episode. And right before we do that, actually, Welbeck has been approached by Brentford, actually. So our next opponent has approached Welbeck on a pre-contract agreement for next season. We will let him go if he wants to leave. Actually, it looks like we're going to get that scout report back on the same day as this Brentford game. So let's go ahead and look at this. See if the scout brought back anybody from England that is going to be worth it. Looks like most of these players actually have pretty good potential. This one doesn't have great overall. And it doesn't look like his technical stats are anything too impressive so far, so I'm going to go ahead and reject him. Bobby Clarkson looks like an interesting player, and he is left-footed, 6 foot. Looks like he could be a central defensive midfielder. Has good physicals, decent pace. Looks like he's got good defending, so we're going to go ahead and sign him up. Adam West looks like a pacey forward. Looks like he's more than likely going to be a winger, a left winger. We're going to go ahead and sign him up as well. 72 to 94 potential is pretty good, and then 500,000 evaluation already. We're going to get him into the squad as well. And we do have this game against Brentford today, but as you can see on the Premier League standings, we are still in 9th place. Now we are 3 points behind both Chelsea and West Ham. Let's go ahead and look into the standings and see where Manchester United are at. They're at 53, so we're still only 6 points behind them. So a 4-team race for that top 6 spot. It's going to be very interesting coming down to the wire at the end of this season. Since we do have this game against Brentford just a few days before the game against Arsenal, we are going to go with a rotated side. So we're going to go with a pretty much fully rotated side beside Verbruggen and beside Estepinian. It's an away game at the G-Tech Community Stadium for Brentford, so it's going to be a tough game, but I think this team can do it. Brentford taking this free kick. Mbeumo inside finds someone in the middle of the box, right on the 6-yard box. But luckily for us, Verbruggen has excellent reactions to make this save. Let's look at this one again. I mean, right next to him. And then the replay causes my game to crash. Sick. Alright, so we're back into the game against Brentford after the game crashed. You know, you gotta love FIFA. You gotta love FC. Like I said before, if you guys are watching this, please be sure to leave a comment down below in the video. Tell me how much you like the career mode, how much you like career mode yourself, how much you like just the FC24, the game in general, and be sure to let me know how you feel about it. Adingra with a nice pass all the way out here to Billy Gilmore. He's going to look inside for João Pedro, but we can't find him, and Brentford are away. Down this wing, Adingra into Estepinian. Estepinian finds João Pedro, who tries to find the back of the net. Thought the defender was going to get a block on it, but Flecken knocks that one out for a Brighton corner. And now Moder swinging this one in. Can we get João Pedro on the end of it? We can, but the header goes well over the bar. Now Brentford pushing forward, and Mbeumo gonna go for a shot from the edge of the box. Verbruggen does get to that one, but it was an excellent shot out for a Brentford corner. And Mbeumo pushing down this wing. Can we find somebody to stop him? Bornau does very well to put a tackle in and get this one away. Adingra out on this wing makes a nice move to get around the defender. We're gonna look inside for Moder, pull it back, look inside for João Pedro. Give me some acceleration. We're going to shoot it across goal. And somehow that goes into the back of the net. Oh no. What a terrible effort from the goalkeeper for Brentford. João Pedro on the edge of the box. I mean, it was a decent shot, but I need to see it from a different angle. I think the goalkeeper should have done much better. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of in the middle of the net. So, yeah. Unfortunately, we are 1-0 up. It's weird for me to say that because I do want us to be winning, but that goal doesn't feel like we deserved it. Moder down here to Adingra. We're going to try to look over the top for João Pedro. The defender did well enough to get that one away, and Brentford get away from that unscathed. And now on the counter, Mbeumo finds Maupay through our defenders. Can we put some pressure on? No, we can't. And Maupay, what a shot into the back of the net past Verbruggen. That one's kind of on me. I think I moved the defender out of the way. I wasn't expecting Mbeumo to find that pass through. But man, what a shot from Maupay. And now this game is tied 1-1. And now Brentford are pushing forward yet again. Maupay out here to Mbeumo. Doing a couple skill moves. Is he going to be able to get around Estepinian? He is not. And the referee is going to call that a penalty? In what world? In what world is what we just did a penalty? I mean, VAR is not even going to be able to check that one. And now, Brentford are stepping up to take this penalty. I believe this is Mbeumo. Stepping up to take the penalty. Which way is he going to go? We're going to go left. We go left, and Verbruggen makes the save. That is exactly what we needed. And now Tariq Lamptey is pushing down this right wing. He's got much more pace than the back line. The defender is trying to get back. We're going to pass this one inside to João Pedro. Probably should have looked one more time inside for Adingra. And that's going to be blocked away. And now Mbeumo's down this right wing yet again. Looking inside. Makes a nice move inside. Finds Maupay right before the first half is over. And we are now down 2-1 going into the break. João Pedro out here to Adingra. Can we find a way to get inside? Adingra makes a nice move. We go for the shot. But unfortunately, we do not find the back of the net. And now Mbeumo again pushing down this right wing. Onyeka gonna make a move inside. Finds Maupay again. And that is just so hard to defend in this game. There's just no right way to move because they just, no matter what you do, they just make a skill move the other direction or just turn the other direction. But now we are down 3-1 here against Brentford. Not much we can do. And Mbeumo inside to Onyeka. No matter what, no matter which direction we went, they were going to go the other way. And Maupay in a perfect spot. I mean, Bornau's just standing there watching. Billy Gilmore standing there watching. The defenders, they don't mark anyone in the box. And that is one of the most frustrating things I can find about this game. Adingra on the edge of the box, getting pretty much fouled. Not sure where our penalty is, but João Pedro here to Billy Gilmore. We're going to try to find Enciso. The lane was almost there. Brentford out here to Onyeka. Back inside to Jensen. De Silva now in the middle of the box, or on the edge of the box. Going to go for a shot. That is right at Verbruggen, and he's able to collect that one. Enciso out here to João Pedro. He is in a great spot to take a shot. The ball still lands there. We can't get our foot to it. Now Brentford down the swing again. Inside to Henry. Or Henry inside to De Silva. Going to make a turn. Still just no way to tackle him. You're just going to foul him. Jensen goes with a shot. It goes well over the bar. And we were going to make a double substitution here in the 73rd minute. Ansu Fati on for Solly March and Emile Smith-Rowe on for Julio Enciso. O'Dare inside to João Pedro. João Pedro out here to Adingra. We're going to try to make a move inside, but unfortunately we are dispossessed yet again. We are going to maintain possession of the ball just for a moment. João Pedro finds a lane to run into. The defenders all step out of the way. And João Pedro skies that ball way over the bar. Today is just not our day. Oof, and João Pedro might be getting sent off for that one. Hopefully it's just a yellow card. Let's see what the referee pulls out. And that is going to be a red card for João Pedro. Maybe a little bit of a frustration foul. Sliding into the back of a defender when he is faced away is never a great idea. And that challenge, I mean, to be fair, I thought the ball was going to be on that side, but now we have a red card. We are down to 10 men and our striker is now out. Emile Smith-Rowe in a good spot. Going to try to get around the defender. We do get around one. We're going to try to get around the other, but the defender gets back to make the tackle. We're keeping the pressure on, and Adingra makes a nice tackle. Inside to Modere. I mean, he has no pace whatsoever. Ansu Fati down here to Adingra. We're going to try to go across to Smith-Rowe, but Flecken makes a nice save. And that's going to be full time. The referee blows the whistle. Unfortunately for us, going down to 10 men didn't help, but at that point in the game, I think it was already over. We didn't really have much chance of going forward. Neil Maupay with a hat trick in today's game. A very frustrating game, especially since our first game crashed and we were up 1-0 into the second half in that one. Unfortunately, FC 24 screwed us over. Ah, man, that is a disappointing result to say the least. We are now still sitting in 9th place, of course. Nothing's going to change there. Chelsea still have a game in hand, but they're 3 points ahead of us. West Ham are on 50. They have played 30 games like we have, so we're still only 3 points behind them, and we are still only 6 points behind Manchester United, so still not in a terrible spot. And then on top of that, I mean, look at the rest of the league games we have. So Burnley away, not a great team, but away game still is always tough. Man City, league leaders at home. Bournemouth away, still a winnable game, but always going to be tough. And then we end off the season with Aston Villa, Newcastle, Chelsea, and Manchester United for our final 4 games. So every point that we get is going to matter for the rest of the season. And it's looking like Danny Welbeck's move to Brentford is going to be completed. He is going to be joining Brentford next summer for free. We are going to be letting him go. So now we lose to Brentford in the week, and then we lose a player to Brentford. More upset by the loss than losing Welbeck next season. All right, and up next, we do have this game against Arsenal. We are going with our strongest 11 in this game. We need to get a win here. This will be Emile Smith-Rowe's first game against Arsenal, his former club. And there are a couple of players, including Matoma, that are linked with Arsenal in real life, including Evan Ferguson as well. Before we get fully into the game, I did want to show you guys the lineup, just because I forgot to before. Martinelli starting with Nketiah up top, Saka, Jorginho, Odegaard, and Rice in midfield, Zinchenko, Kivior, Timber, and Ben White in the back, with Aaron Ramsdale in goal. They do have Jesus, Partey, Tomiyasu, Trossard, Havertz, Saliba, and Raya on the bench, so an incredible team, an incredible lineup. Let's go ahead and get back into the game. Martinelli is rapid, goes for a shot. What an incredible shot that was. I didn't even think he had time to get that one off. Get it around Lewis Dunk as well. Went with his left foot, went across the goal. Out for a goal kick for us. I want to try to find Emile Smith-Rowe. He's going to head that one on. Not able to get it past Timber. Still able to hold on to the ball though. Emile Smith-Rowe. We're going to go back down to Estepinian. He's going to go for a shot. Ben White makes a clearance, but that will be out for a Brighton corner. Ansu Fati swinging this one in. Veltman towards the back post. Can he get onto it the second time? He can't. Emile Smith-Rowe is here though. We're going to go down here to Pascal Gross. Down inside to Veltman. Veltman looks inside for Evan Ferguson, who's going to go for the shot. Timber makes a block, out for another corner. Pascal Gross this time swinging this one in. Not able to find anybody. A poor cross and a poor corner. Martinelli down here to Saka. Saka's going to have a couple options to pass it back to. Webster does well to block it. But unfortunately, Saka retains possession. Odegaard back out to Saka. Back into Odegaard. We're going to try to keep them from scoring those tap-in goals in the inside of the box. Nketiah goes for a shot. Verbruggen makes a save. Martinelli on it now. Arsenal are keeping the pressure on us. Jorginho with a pass inside to Odegaard, and Verbruggen does just enough to get that one away. Ansu Fati all the way across to Matoma. We're going to try to get around Ben White. We try to get a heavy touch in, but Ben White's actually going to touch that one, and it's going to go out for a Brighton corner. Pascal Gross swinging this one in again. Webster's able to get to it, and Webster's able to put that one in the back of the net. We take a 1-0 lead here after 25 minutes against Arsenal. Pascal Gross's corner was much better this time, and Adam Webster is able to get on the end of it. The replay camera angle has been absolutely terrible. That's kind of hard to look at. But Webster finds the back of the net. Ramsdale probably could have done a little bit better, but we'll take the 1-0 lead regardless. Martinelli makes a nice move inside. He's going to go for a shot. Verbruggen makes the save. Martinelli is rapid in this game. Martinelli swinging this corner in as well. And Nketiah on the end of it. Luckily, we cleared off the line, and we're going to be able to get away with Matoma. And Smith Rowe returns the favor back to Matoma. He's going to be running out of energy. We're going to go for a shot. Timber does well to block that one. And he actually didn't even block it. It is out for an Arsenal goal kick. Smith Rowe looking over the top for Ferguson. Long pass all the way across the field. I see Ansu Fati at the back post. I try to make a pass inside with Evan Ferguson. Matoma's going to look back for Evan Ferguson. Oh man, the defense and Aaron Ramsdale did not know what to do with that ball, but they are able to get away. And Evan Ferguson finds an excellent pass out here to Ansu Fati, who's going to look inside for Pascal Gross, who's going to look across for Emile Smith Rowe. The pass was too late. Not what I wanted to go with that pass. And the referee's going to blow the whistle for halftime whenever we were putting the pressure on. I would obviously love to score more goals in the second half, but I would also like to just keep the ball away from Arsenal and give them as few opportunities as possible to score. We're going to go back out here with Ansu Fati out to Veltman. Kivior does well. Veltman had no pace behind him. And the Arsenal are going to be able to get away. Gabby Jesus running in behind. He has come on for Eddie Nketiah. Martinelli, not a lot of options here. Does a nice stop move. Lewis Dunk able to make the tackle. And we were able to not get away. Lewis Dunk with a terrible pass. Martinelli with a shot. Verbruggen, please grab the ball. Bukayo Saka puts that ball into the back of the net. Verbruggen makes a terrible mistake. I mean, this shot was right at him, and he literally just palms it right into the path of Bukayo Saka and doesn't even try to block it when Saka finds the ball right at his feet. He just runs into him. And now it's a 1-1 game. Ansu Fati breaking down this wing right off of that break. Oh, I was trying to get it back to Ferguson. Maybe we could have gone with a shot, maybe towards the near post, but Ramsdale does well as the defender. Evan Ferguson looking over the top for Smith Rowe, who does not bring the ball down well. He wasn't even offsides either. Zinchenko on the edge of the box. Is he going to be able to find a pass? He's going to go for a shot. That ball lands at Odegaard's feet. We make the block, and we are able to get this one away. Pascal Gross over here to Ansu Fati. This is a great opportunity for us to score. Evan Ferguson with a shot, and Evan Ferguson into the back of the net. Let's go. Man, the crowd is going wild for that one. They can tell how much this means to us. Ansu Fati down this right wing. A great pass into Evan Ferguson, who slots it in that near post right past Aaron Ramsdale. Oh, and we take a 2-0 lead, or 2-1 lead, with about 10 minutes left to go in this game. Emile Smith Rowe with an excellent pass over to Ansu Fati. Can we find a third to close out this game? No, we can't. Timber gets back very well. And Emile Smith Rowe gets knocked down in midfield by Declan Rice. Ref, we need to get a call there. Declan Rice down this right wing. He's going to look inside, finds Gabby Jesus. We're going to try to cut off the passing lane. Estepinian gets in the way for a second. Saka nearly finds the back of the net. Verbruggen makes an excellent save. We are going to make a couple changes here in the 87th minute to get a couple of new wingers on so that we can get some speed out there. And we are going to be going on ultra defensive. Hopefully this corner does not give us any trouble. Veltman knocks that one out. Pascal Gross is out here. He doesn't have a lot of pace, but we're going to be able to go and hopefully get to the corner. We can't get to the corner, but we do have some players inside. Julio Enciso, terrible pass into Smith Rowe, but he sticks with it. Nowhere to go just yet. We're going to try to look inside at some point. We don't even have to look inside. Ansu Fati, or Estepinian now with the ball. Enciso, inside to Dahoud. He makes a nice turn, tries to get that shot around Ramsdale. 2 minutes of added time have gone by, and the referee blows the whistle. And that is a 2-1 win here at home against Arsenal. That is a massive win and a massive 3 points to take into the Premier League. And that win gives us a lot of momentum heading into this Bayer Leverkusen quarterfinal matchup in the Europa League. Let's go ahead and look at the other Europa League fixtures and see who is playing who. So we got LASK playing Roma, Marseille playing Milan, Slavia Praha and Lens playing each other, and then of course us playing Leverkusen. What a fantastic group of teams that is in the Europa League quarterfinals. And looking at Bayer Leverkusen's team, they are obviously very, very strong. They actually brought in Rafael Varane Varane as well from Manchester United. Amin Adli is a player we're looking into bringing potentially next year. It's unlikely that we will, but he is at least on our short list. And then we are going to be rocking with this team going forward. João Pedro is actually going to be starting up top in place of Evan Ferguson. Evan Ferguson is still a little bit tired from the game against Arsenal. And we're starting Tariq Lamptey at right back instead of Veltman. We just need some pace out there, and Veltman can't provide us that. Hopefully we can find ourselves with a big win here. Varane makes a mistake in midfield. We're going to look for Emil Smith-Rowe. He's going to look back inside for Dahoud. We're going to try to find a pass out to Ansu Fati. We're going to have to turn this back around. Dahoud. Man, there's not a lot of places to go. They really stacked the box there very quickly. Matoma tries to make a move inside, but gets stuck on Tella, and the goalkeeper clears it away. Lewis Dunk, please get back. Amin Adli pushing forward down this left side. Webster with a fantastic sliding tackle. João Pedro looking over the top for Matoma. I believe he is onside. Can we get the shot off? No, we can't. Varane makes an excellent tackle. We're going to keep the pressure on. We're going to try to get that one to go out for a corner. I believe it does. And Pascal Gross swinging this one in. Ansu Fati tries to get to it. Unfortunately, he is unable to. Smith-Rowe does get to it, though. Finds Estepinian. He's going to find Pascal Gross. We're going to look back inside for Estepinian. Not who we want down there in that position. Emil Smith-Rowe. Can we make a move outside the defender? We're going to try to cross it back across, and we're going to get rewarded with a corner. Pascal Gross swinging this one in yet again. João Pedro going to try to be on the end of that one, but they clear it away. Boniface pushing down this wing, passes it back to Velasco, who finds Amin Adli, who finds a backheel pass to Boniface. Patrick Schick now does not find the back of the net, and we are lucky to get away with that one. Matoma pushing inside. We find a pass to João Pedro. Can we get around the defenders? We're going to go for the shot, and it goes off the outside of the post and out for a goal kick. The defender ran past the ball. I thought that was going to go off the inside of the post, and unfortunately we do not have a goal. Leverkusen pushing down this right wing with Tella. Is he going to find a pass inside? He's going to look for one. Estepinian does very well to read that and make that tackle. Estepinian finds Pascal Gross, who finds João Pedro. We're going to go with a shot with his left foot at the near post. Radecki makes the save out for a Brighton corner. Pascal Gross swinging this one in yet again. João Pedro towards the back post. Still too much power on that. We do find a pass down here to Ansu Fati, who's going to go for a shot, and it goes just wide of the post. Palacios to Velasco, Velasco to Schick, Schick to Adli, back to Granit Xhaka. Don't have a lot of options going forward. He finds a great pass inside to Boniface. Webster's going to try to make a tackle, but gives away a free kick in a very dangerous area. Granit Xhaka steps up to take this one. Patrick Schick also on the ball. We're going to jump. The shot from Xhaka was absolutely perfect. And Bayer Leverkusen take a 1-0 lead off of that. The expected goal was 0.27 on that. That's ridiculous. I mean, Verbruggen has to do better. There's no one blocking the path of the ball or blocking the vision of the ball at all. But Granit Xhaka with a pinpoint accurate free kick gives Bayer Leverkusen the 1-0 lead early on in this game. Pascal Gross with the pass out here to Ansu Fati. He's running down this wing. Not a lot of options back inside. We're all going to find Pascal Gross, who's going to find Smith-Rowe. He's going to take a nice touch, shoot the ball, but it's right at Radecki, and he will collect it. Smith-Rowe on the edge of the box, looks over the top for João Pedro. Couldn't really do much with it. Lays it back off. And then we just get double teamed in the box, and that's nothing you ever want to hear. Tella inside the box, looking for a pass. Palacios, I mean, they just keep pushing down the wing and turn around. There's not much you can do. Patrick Schick now looks inside, finds Palacios. What a save from Verbruggen. Lamptey inside to Pascal Gross, making an excellent run. We're just going to keep going with him. Oh, I ran into a defender, and then I ran into another one, and we get dispossessed. Patrick Schick inside to Amin Adli, and Bayer Leverkusen take a 2-0 lead here after 65 minutes. I mean, when the opposition players just get the ball inside the box, there's nothing you can do. You can't tackle them. Unless they run right at you, they're going to shield you away. And of course, Patrick Schick, one of the bigger players on their team, is the one with the ball. Finds Amin Adli, and he finds the back of the net. 2-0 Bayer Leverkusen. Emil Smith-Rowe over here to Pascal Gross. We do have a little bit of a lane to shoot from. Radecki had to make a save, and it will be a Brighton corner. Pascal Gross swinging this one in. João Pedro again trying to find him. Emil Smith-Rowe, please run to the ball. I mean, holy cow. Ansu Fati down here to Pascal Gross. Back inside to João Pedro. We can't find that pass. We are going to take this one short to Ansu Fati, who's going to try to make a move around the defender. We look inside for João Pedro, who finds Pascal Gross, who tries to find the top corner, but another save. We're going to take this corner short yet again. Matoma back to Ansu Fati. Who's going to look across for João Pedro, who's going to find Estepinian, who takes too heavy of a touch and too many touches, and that's going to be kicked away. Emil Smith-Rowe looking for a pass through to João Pedro. He does find one. Finds it back to Smith-Rowe, who goes for the shot. Maybe should have passed that one off, and Leverkusen are away. Amin Adli in the box now. He's going to have to cut it back. He finds a pass to Velasco. Luckily for Bruggen, gets that one away. Ansu Fati down to Pascal Gross. We're going to look back out to Ansu Fati. We're able to get around the defenders. Can we make a move inside? We do with Ansu Fati. He shoots with his left foot, and it goes wide of the post. If we would have got one back there, we would have been in a good position for the next round, or for the next fixture. Matoma looking for a cross into João Pedro, and João Pedro puts it wide too. Man, we cannot find the back of the net. What an excellent cross this was from Matoma. And all we had to do was wrap our foot around it with João Pedro. And that was an easy goal, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Oh man, we could have easily drew this game 2-2. And the referee's going to blow his whistle for full time. And unfortunately for us, that means we're going to be going away against Leverkusen, down 2-0. And that's going to do it for the gameplay in this episode. I did want to go ahead and show you guys the Premier League standings one more time again. Still in 9th place, like always. 1 point behind Chelsea though, and 3 points behind West Ham in 7th place. 7 points behind Manchester United, but they do have an extra game played. So it is still possible for us to get into the top 6. Only 7 games left though, which means we can only get 21 more points. So we're going to be shooting for all 21 points and all wins in all these last 7 games. But of course we play Manchester City, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Chelsea, and Manchester United are 5 of our 7 games. Bournemouth and Burnley I think we should still win, but it's going to be very tough, and especially if somehow we can get past Leverkusen in the Europa League, we're going to have a couple more games to play in that in between our Premier League games, so that's going to make it even tougher. But that is going to conclude today's episode. I want to thank you guys again for watching. It means the world to me. All the support has been incredible so far, so again, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please be sure to keep liking the videos. Leave a comment down below. Again, tell me how you feel about FC24 and how you feel about career mode in FC24. I'm not sure quite how I feel about it yet. It's not too bad. I think there could definitely still be some improvements, but every FIFA game there could be improvements. So yeah, please be sure to leave a comment. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.